Oh, right. Grim up through the top of Con quick, and
Okay.
He's gone past Hampus, and
No.
now they've traded places. While this is happening, the rest of Team Liquid are trying to get down short. But wait, they coming back. What's these boys doing? They running amok. They going back up through the connector in towards the A site with Grim holding on for these rotations on the market side. He might have a double. He might have two. Zero. Secret option C. How on earth have NIP turned this one back to their favor?
Yeah, Hampus got played there with Liquid doubling back off of Cat. At least they've got the open plant. And with a player at the back of the site, that could be the secret that Nip never uncover. Nice shot from Stewie 2K, and he's looking for exactly that. Stairs player over the top. S-Tag with a tap, and he's dead. Kit lost in the source. Rez in a 1v2, and he needs to isolate a fight, but it's not being given until it's already too late. Fallen closes, and Liquid are on the board. Stress-free, feeling feisty, final event.
Yeah, this is a bit of a slow old approach here out of Team Liquid, and Nip, they are one step ahead, mate. They've got all four here, leaving Plopsky to Anchor B alone. Grim and Elise have found the openers. They've given over what was needed. However, Rez is a little sneaky man, tucked into the corner, drops the bomb out in the open. Him and S-Tag go on a tear. Elise moving into lost territory. They thought they had it, but there was squatters living in the walls all along, mate. Oh my God, this is so weird. This is so peculiar. Rez burning out someone with that molly, and now you hear the Deagles firing off. Now you start to go, wait, is this an eco? What are they even on right now? You start to chase them down, trying to flush them out, and in the blink of an eye, you come in with a bunch of kills. Grim's Tech 9, trying to keep it going, and he's in with a third. There's so little time. Has Grim done it? I think he might have. It's gonna be close. NIP on the bomb. S-Tag sticking it, but Grim, just falling short. NIP with milliseconds left.
Look at the way they're doing it, crawling through Palace while Stewie runs a full exec on B and fakes. Missed.
Yeah, and it's not going to draw any rotates. Rez under Palace, going unchecked and getting away with murder. Elige even in to the maws of the beast under Palace. They just keep on feeding him. And there's that missed smoke out of Stewie. NIP up onto 4.
It's going to just be a full standard A commit. Smoke's going down over the top. Couple in the site, Rez the back. S-Tag under bout once again. And lovely transfer. Keeps the spray up for a double wallbang headshot. Oh dear, he does get overwhelmed. Didn't realize the Fallen had run across the default. But I don't think there is any complaints coming out from NIP.
That's the question. Moves down Cat. Device gives up his position here in the ladder room. As is often the case with this Nip squad, mate, where you spot one, there's often 3 more ready to pounce. Fallen's getting wrapped from Cat, and he should be dead to Device. The Deagle cuts him down, and this is looking like it could be a flawless round for Nip. The bomb on the back of Grim out through ramp, spotted now by Rez, who's 14-2, by the way, at 170 ADR, almost having a phenomenal game. He's got S-Tag to back him up. They've got a lovely crossfire, more players in rotation, and Rez putting on a show for us right now. His second kill of the round, another big multi-kill out of him, and 6 on the board for NIP. This is looking kind of night and day at this point. I haven't really seen anything out of Liquid that makes me go, yeah, I can get behind that. The rest of Team Liquid setting up for this B hit, but with 2 strong here, and a potential rotate out of Rez that could get caught by Elige. Maybe there's a chance after all. Plopsky falters, and this is a nice little Cat split into this B play. Elige doing a really good job of creating all that space, all that opportunity. It was him who got the initial open onto Hampus, and then he also cuts down the rotation in Rez from that window room. Mate, think about the kind of game Rez is having. Removing him from the round is huge impact in and of itself. Now, S-Tag, is he believing in himself here? It feels like it. And with that shot missing out of Elige on the AWP, he's looking for this. Will get silenced. That's just raw confidence there. That's
enough of that.
That's when you're 7-2 up. You're not feeling challenged yet.
Oh, yeah, you're going through that. Will Device catch you as you do? No, Elige jumps up on the lip of it, and he is tagged down from triple. He needs that lurk from Naf to come through, but Grim just muscles his way into the A site, jumps to smoke as well. Naf now activating, but Rez is tucked in. He won't see him yet. The smoke spam drops the bomb on Grim. Awkward stuff, and they don't even know about Rez, who's ready to close this round easily. One, and oh, the spam does it as well. Elige is low enough that Rez can win the round, and he's keeping up his ridiculous score right now.
He could try to come up Cat. There's a lot of options open to Elige. Oh, and out they spill into the B site. Hampus running through the fire. The Fire Walker. Grim is deep, but Plopsky's still here. They didn't know about him. Grim's been able to get that trade at least. S-Tag's coming in on a big old flank through the apartments. It's him and Rez left alive in this 2-on-2. These two have been the heroes of that A bomb site. Well, now they're left retaking B.
Yeah, why stop now if you're Rez? Keep it up, keep it clean. Molly is going to tick Stewie. He's got to move into the site of S-Tag. It's beautiful out of Nip, but Grim still trades and Rez spams the smoke. Nowhere to go for Grim, and too low to sustain the shot. It's Rez winning yet another 20-3. It feels all too simple at this point for this guy. I was scared that the bug smoke would give him some vision. Instead, it's Grim with the backstabbing rush the shot. He still recovers it, but he's not going to get out alive. Traded by Rez. Of course he is.
21-3.
Yeah, chill out. Hampus gets a frag. Device follows up coming from the ladder room. And a 4-on-2, it feels like these rounds are getting decided before Liquid get to do what they want.
Rez thinking, how can I pad my stats even more? Well, there it is. Another follow-up onto Fallen. And with Naf over in the Palace, Rez wants him all for himself. Look at him. He's chasing him down the ramp. Look at this guy go. Rez is in hot pursuit. Get down. Oh. Mate, this is so like just sloppy in the sense that like they're all killed, they're all bloodthirsting, they're all bloodlusting for this. Naf in with a swing, makes it a double. Don't let the bloodlust get the better of you. Naf fly, there's the nade, the follow-up. 10 on the board for NIP, and they're just having some fun with it. Look, man, smiles all around like.
Another window boost, perhaps. Con smoke. Was it meant to be that deep? Are they just trying to get up into the jungle, into the stairwell? Luckily, no one from short can stop them. The boost, though, oh, it drops the bomb in middle from Device. Another 4-on-2 in the opening seconds of the round, and Hampus, with that window not broken, he's just walking away, moonwalking back to the bomb site.
Oh, Grim's making it interesting. Grim's trying to do what he can. Stewie might get tagged on the cross and should be dead to stairs, right? That's the big worry. Device, that's nice and easy for him. And now Grim, all alone, might be top of the board for Team Liquid. But they need him to find a 5th round to have any chance in this one. There's Hampus, dealt with, the bomb retrieved. Grim showing you can do it all. And just Device left to be. That's a clinical tap out of Grimithy. And that right there has put 5 on the board for Team Liquid, which is something to hold on to heading into that second half. Oh, and is Hampus going to try and, either slip in there and get into jungle, or he could just fake this. Makes a bit of noise. Makes it sound like they're going up Con to sneak behind that smoke. Not the case. Elige dead after one, and Naf all alone inside of the site. Desperately dancing around, just trying to buy time. There's another man up through the short side. He's caught by surprise. That's Hampus now retrieving the bomb, but he needs to come up huge in the 1-on-3. Liquid, maybe.
No, given those one-on-ones, say Liquid. At least a tap, if not the stick. Hampus makes the money and Liquid move in.
Yeah. Oh, he's just about gotten behind the wall. Luckily enough, Stewie arrives. Was that you all actually listening to what people really like?
I think we should tone it up. Cool. I think, when you go full SpaceX, like just shoot to the sky when you die. Like, when you have low violence mode, you shoot someone and they like get on their knees and surrender. The opposite. They should be like a rocket to the atmosphere. Because right now, flying high is NIP on this force buy. They've got the kills in middle. The rifles now match, now better for the Swede-Dane roster. 3 guns versus 2. Hardly a fair battle. Grim pushed up on ramp is going to be caught out in no man's land, and Device lets no man through his land. That's T-spawn.
I don't think they're going to wait at all, mate. Look at this.
I kill.
They all want it. They all want a piece of Stewie 2K. He'll gladly dish it out. And there's Device to take him down.
Sick force.
Wonderful little investment. And I love the noises, man. You gotta love it. Let's see.
Oh, there's a gap. He saw him.
Oh, that is all. Oh, Grim, okay.
Nice cheat.
All right, bro. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Sure thing. He's going back in for more with the Deagle. Yeah, they'll finally rid the world of Grimothy.
Oh.
Fallen, good for one more. But that is this A site overrun by NIP. They've kept it even. They've kept the 3-on-3 up. And with Rez tagged down low, you know, these Deags could deal with the point man of NIP. Device here to bail him out. And him and Rez go on a bit of a tear to attempt to close it. Still at 2K. In the clutch again, but they're just facing him. They want the fight. Device is hanging out in the open. Goes on to close it with a triple. You know, you don't have that, like, formidable Elige looking really, really clean and consistent, as we often say. You don't have, like, hero Nafly showing up so far. We're always left wanting, it feels like. Grim's been one of the only bright sparks, but even he's the first to fall in this round, and Fallen might reclaim one through the smoke. You need someone to step up. You need a hero to emerge here. In CT with Naf cut down. They might not now be ready for Fallen. That could be a way back in if he can snipe one from the CT angle, but the numbers are just getting annihilated everywhere else on the map. This was a 4-on-4 from the get-go, and I mean, the bomb plants come in, and from that point on, might be not a single death for NIP. They want Fallen's head on a plate.
Oh my goodness, just so much pressure. The flashes, the mollies, the jumping players at you. See, Fallen hit that flick yesterday onto the stairs player. Couldn't do it this time, only the tag, sad. But it's just one of those days, it's one of those games where you feel like you can do no wrong. Everyone is laughing. Device has his head in his hands, but in the happiest of ways. And yeah, like when you're up against a team that are feeling this good and feeling this carefree, and you talk a lack of pressure, you can throw Liquid under.
Up against a Rez that's looking, oh, better and better, well, Stewie. That's one way to get rid of him. All right, well. The excitement ends pretty quickly, right? It's like a real, you know, brought back to reality kind of feeling. Wonderful opener from Stewie's Deagle, but the response is instantaneous. Device, this could be a double lined up. Instead, it's just a bit of damage. However, it's actually Hampus this was all teed up for. They never knew about Elige in lower tunnels. It's been very weird. He's been here for a hot minute now, and he will have the drop on Blopski. But he's not ready for anyone else. And so there's NIP up onto 15. Team Liquid, they took, you know, Nyon and Eco there. And they've hit us. They've struck a deal with the devil here, man. Stewie, just off that angle, the moment they make their way up Con, they can see the barrel. Device, might not realize while it was there, but he lands the flick back up to it.
Sick.
Goes on to double kill the entry. The rifling looking crisp on Device. He's been giving Hampus the AWP a hell of a lot of the time so far. Rez might fall to Fallen, but there's the response out of S-Tag, and he's going to make it a double kill of his own. Only Nafly remains in this 1-on-3.
Yeah, Nipper having fun with it, and it is a joy to watch. No kit for Naf, too far out of position, and he's going to give it a go, try and get some style points perhaps, but Device knocked down first. With Rez and Device gone, it's S-Tag and Plopski remaining. And Naf, AK swap, but at this point, time's ticked off. There's no kit dropped, and frankly, there's no way in for Naf. He's looking for kills, increase those stats. It's otherwise an NIP victory here on map 1 of this series with playoffs on the line. They want to go straight to the quarterfinals, and they can get there with just one more win, taking down Inferno.
Interesting to note, Fallen bought a bit of this and dropped it into play along with Naf onto these armored players. While this is happening, Nib, they are all the way up long. They are rapping CT.
And hearing this, they definitely hear this.
Yeah, now they hear it. But still, like, it's weird. This is a very odd little pistol. And Liquid, they try to battle back into Banana, but that leaves them in the firing line of Device. He doesn't know about a third. He thinks he's done it. And oh no, baby, Stewie's dead. And that's Hampus to get it. Just Grim and Elige, they were throwing these smokes earlier on, well now they've got to put them to good use.
That's so confusing. He was trying to flash his teammate down bottom mid there. They really thought they cleaned it up. They saw the 2 nades, but there was a third man to fly in the ointment. And don't put that on your face. S-Tag will led to the face of Grim and Elige in a 1-on-3. Span through the smoke. He can't get comfortable. It's S-Tag to close and Nip to take the pistol. I love the pace of that, man. with P250s. Not really the gun for the job. Liege going to get chased. They're just making noise to bait for Esatag, who's coming in, and now the backstab is here. Oh, he hasn't cleared the site. He's looking for rotates that won't arrive. Everyone's hiding, and back and forth, a total mess. The one that Liquid actually looked pretty good in, all things considered. Definitely didn't consider the 5-man stack there, or the 4-man stack. Coming in through Archway, 2 CTs here to deal with them. Oh, he could come through. Elige just holding his nerve. Naf getting spotted, trapped in the corner, and Elige just spam. You don't often see the A1S lose that fight. They find him through the smoke. Now wrapping that 1B player, Stewie, with a single Molotov and the world on his shoulders.
Kind of obscene how much NIP have already elected to go for these mid to B wraps. Stewie, back at the B site, 30 seconds. Down with the first, they know he's here. That Molly trying to waste even more time off of NIP.
Nice try.
He gives it all he's got, right? I don't think you could have really asked for more out of him, but it was never going to be a Team Liquid round.
Well, to be honest, even if Nip are starting in B and like getting beat by nades even here, like they're never ending in B unless they're wrapping Spawn. The one way that's lovely. Thrown deep in the apartments, you could see S-Tag saw nothing. Fallen had a nice tasty gap, and Elige chows down on Hampers. This is more like it.
Yeah.
Liquid looking reinvigorated, and a 5-on-2 ensues. Now, this is where you don't get ahead of yourself and think the round is over, because Nip are feeling it.
They've spotted Stewie, he's got their attention, but up here on the boost, able to swing with Elige in CT. Is Naf just waiting patiently. More util going out, just anything to waste time off the clock. Now you've dropped the bomb. Nade's done good damage, but like everyone suddenly wants to get involved, have their chance at a kill. And so there's Team Liquid on the board in round number 7. It takes them a long while. As NIP is scrambling to get those trades, that's where the rest of the gang finds success. That was a nice, clean round out of Team Liquid.
Yeah, do it again, and again, and again. That's the aim. Still Esatag lurking, looking for ult kills as Nip just get ready to run it. Smoke and nade in the spawn. Only Nap in the site to really fight for it. Hampus is dead. They're going to go back, though. They've lost the lurker. Now this bomb is retreating into unknown territory. At least it's only max 1. Grim gets back in the pit. He's done some miraculous things from this position, but Nip are coming in numbers. Elige, good cross shot, doubles up, and Grim is cleared, but it should be fine. Oh, maybe I speak too soon.
Yeah, that's a gnarly shot out of Rez. Still the 1v2 to find, and Stewie has got it locked in. Already up on that fast rotate, all the way through Banana up into the top of middle.
I'm actually surprised he didn't get the orb there, for whatever reason.
Hang on a moment, that flash is monumental. Grim sets Elige up for one hell of a mow down. Ooh, yeah.
I like it.
That's some synergy for you.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And great shots out of the
See, like, man, you know, considering the whole story with this Liquid squad is kind of, yeah, nothing to lose, right? Last hurrah, almost. They actually fully up and leave this B side of the map. Wonder if that's something to do with Hampus saying, yeah, I saw a lot of them there. Utility raining down, a third man chimed in. Stewie has pushed all the way down through Banana, so he's going to be on this backstab, but might not ever be needed if Elige can shut them down on the shot. Whoa! Devised through Graveyard. He's gone, mate. There is still this flank coming up through middle, and so there's Stewie 2K, as promised.
Okay, these rounds are starting to get a little bit wild now.
A little bit weird, isn't it?
He's off the leash in that first map. No one really was except Grim, and right now Elige is just beasting. Doesn't matter how good the orb shot is, though. Liquid lock in 4. Oh.
I went to the Talon.
Yeah.
Infinite Inspect.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Now look, Fallen. There we go. That's more like it. Inspect that animation, Luke Hampus. Get wrecked. Grim dropping down into the pit. Nades are good. Nades are meaty, but Grim with a response. Dude, Elige has missed a multi-kill on short every time.
Doesn't need vision, doesn't need eyes.
Every time they come up short, man, Elige the turret just holding it down.
And he got the Navaja. No worry to Nip. They're coming up short side. There is one man making a move, making magic happen. Device, chill. Knocks down Nap before the trade is in, and now it's Grim out of the pit, unleashed, and he even gets back safe after 1.
Yeah, but now he's got to hold the line, right? He's lost Elige. Grim's here alone, trying to win the round single-handedly for Team Liquid. Battling back from the pit. Here's Hampus going up and over, but can't win that fight. And Fallen, 1v2. He wants to give it a go. He swapped the AWP out for the AK, and he's going to walk this smoke. Oh, they've heard him. They hear the footsteps. Fallen tries his hand at the transfer. It's a good effort, but no rewards for that. It's an NIP round at the end of the day. Yeah, there's this double pit setup between Stewie and Grim right now. It's really good for an apps drop. It really is good at stopping it, right? If Grim is able to get one, tuck back in, they try to drop down and deal with him, and that's where Stewie pounces. Oh, what if Grim just gets them all single-handedly? Because that's what he's doing right now. It's only Rez left, and there's Stewie pouncing. Perfect time for that setup in the pit. It leaves you a little vulnerable to things like long, to things like short. It's a lot harder to hold there. Smoke going over might just get him off the angle altogether, but no, it's the deep one. So they do have to get past this AWP, and that's easier said than done.
Half's closing moments. Device might need to save the day, or Liquid are going to edge out 7. Fallen, oh, baited out. He's got to run. He cannot escape. Plopski's got a weapon now. He's got an AWP. There could still be hope for Nip in this round. They get weird with it, but they don't have time to waste. 30 seconds. The banana pushes in. Elijah's going to fast flank this one. Even if they find Grim, they're not going to get given much room in that post plant. Plopski could spam pit, could try, could check. He's looking right at him, but scopes up, and that's when Grim pokes his head out of his hidey hole. Fake for Device, gives him the one-on-one, but as said, Lige closing the gap. You're not going to get much room. 1 health for Device in a 1-on-2.
Here's the footsteps of one running up the short side. There's the swing, and yeah, man, 1 point of health. Never really much of a chance, so it's a neck-and-neck finish at the end of that half. Liquid, do they have it in them to pull this back on NIP's map pick, or are things just getting started with a Nip CT side still to come?
I think any rational person would. As you said, you
like
just
a Nip emoji.
Yeah, sure, probably banned, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, Liquid let off the leash, perhaps. Raw dogging it into the B-bomb site. They've got their way in, and they almost had a plant. Plopski, it's a bit of a gap in the smoke. Threw it on the fly. Fair enough. It's going to delay the plant for a second, and Naf cuts down the flank from Hampus. He knows Hampus likes a backline or two. Plopski double swung by Stewie and Grim, and now a dink to Device. This should be all said and done. This should be Liquid locked in with a pistol round. An equalizer, a comeback. Let's find out.
It should just be a formality here. I'd like to think Device doesn't win this 1v2 at 4 points of health. Thankfully, he does not. Grim will swing out, lock it in.
Wonder if that stays the same. Naf has been smoked off. He might just have to go through. 20 seconds. Liquid are grouping on short side. Device is nowhere to be seen. Hampers, hook, line, and sinker been faked out here, but the Molotov is perfect. Liquid had to go through, and they get mauled. Oh my goodness. It's a slaughter. The 2-man hold, and not a point of damage done.
The biggest downside, really, is how clean that was for Nib, and what that does for their ability to withstand losses. It's fast, it's aggressive in this round, and Rez puts up 3.
Ballet dancing, mate, pivoting on the pole. You know, only does it on Friday night.
Yeah, I was going to say, that ain't ballet, but, you know, just as beautiful. Here's Fallen, 1v4, down towards the bottom of Banana. Looking for a way back in, and Plopski only shows him the tip, but that's all he needs.
Rez taught him well. This round is sure to be no exception with Glocks and Deagles. Liquid are already getting schlattered all over the floor. Elige does grab a Deag and a gun. Oh, he just about gets away. Yeah, the one shot, that's nice from Elige. Style points. A1S wouldn't have cut it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, as good as Elige is, mate, this is not a nice spot to be in. Device decapitates him. And retakes that lead.
Been trying to piece together things here for Liquid on T2. Plopski can give this up if he wants, but take one with you at least. And oh, he's fighting for his life, and that's beautiful for Plopski. Wow. 3 kills, why give it up when you can just take the round by storm, by force?
We mentioned it, like, back on Mirage, he was bottom of the board, but it was more just like...
Save some for me.
Yeah, I'm never really in the right place. Well, here he's taking full onus of long over on Inferno.
Look at Hampus, man. He's just trying to get involved. He thought they would commit hard off that pick, and now it's awkward because the smoke has faded and he can't flank. I mean, he can flank. He can do whatever he wants. Hampus is his own man. He's a big boy, and he'll show him. One kill. Good luck getting out now. The nade's not going to save your life. It may even end it as Naf hunts him down through the fire, and now running towards B. Liquid. Popsky's here just in time. I feel like a molly would definitely stop it, but a smoke won't, and the nade is not going to deter them either. Liquid go ham. They go hard. They go through into B. Loads of nades.
And that one that Rez is throwing now, this could be the first domino to fall. Fallen has got no choice but to swing. Now, S-Tag was never peeking with that. Rez, there's a little transfer, but will die at the hands of Elige. Only S-Tag left. The molly forces another fight out, but Elige is keen to win those. That they've gone silent over on this A site, because now Hampus has made the decision, okay, I'll come round with my Incendiary. I've got this for the push. They've got to go running through it on the side of Team Liquid, and this is just slowing it all down. They're vulnerable to the nades. They're melted by them. And as they try to cross, S-Tag and Hampus light them up, looking to lock in 15 for NIP.
I mean, you said it yourself, couldn't have been a better call for Hampus to get back into B there. Both Plopsky and S-Tag had no utility left, and so the molly first man, Fallen gets in because he has to, because he's already committed by the time that molly comes down, but no one can trade him. Even if Fallen gets a kill there, it's going to fall on dead ears. The molly slows the rest of Liquid. You know they're stuck behind the molly, so what does he do? Instantly nade it, and everyone gets tagged. Locked into the left side, but there's another one where that came from. Fallen moving in off alt mid.
I'm scared about Boiler right now.
Nothing's nice.
Oh, now he's seeing another. He's just seeing little bits of people, and there's Fallen on the receiving end finally.
Stinging fingers.
Nice actually catches the fall glimpse. No longer a blurry picture. He's nailed the shot, and well, just one man left to beat. Naf has come in with the kill. But a 1-on-3 needed to keep Liquid here at IEM Winter. It's not looking good for him. Onto the AWP, doing what he can, takes one to the grave, but it's Nip soldiering forward, and Team Liquid, their journey ends here and now as they fall 0-2 to the hands of NIP.